and welcome back to Saloon Build episode 21. In this episode, I'm going to be working on doing rain gutters, eaves troughs on the building. They're a special type from Sweden called Lindab gutters. They're very high quality, easy to install. We'll get back to this. If you're new to the channel and haven't checked out the Saloon Build series, it's where I tore down an old grain bin and built this out of it. So definitely check that out. I've got it all in a playlist ready to watch. So just click on playlists and you can see the whole series. But yeah, we'll get back at it and try and finish this thing off a little bit more. So this is the gutter here. It's a nice sort of old style, just half round gutter. Nice and simple. I got it in galvanized to match the galvanized steel that I put on the sides. And I'm also going to be doing my bunkhouse too in the same, not that these buildings really need eaves trough. It's not necessary. You're not protecting against any foundation issues. There's crushed rock all around. But it just is sort of annoying if it's raining or if we come here in the winter time. You know, if I turn the heat on in there, the snow will start melting off the roof and dripping all right in the walkway there. So it's just handier to have them on, and especially since we walk down here a lot, you know, if it's raining or whatever, you're getting dripped on. So, and plus they'll add a nice touch to it. So yeah, this stuff is not cheap. You definitely pay for the quality. Everything you see here was about $1,100. But as you can see, all the components, like, these aren't like the cheap aluminum gutters. Like, these are heavy gauge steel. Like, I'm squeezing that as hard as I can and I can't even really bend it. But these are the hangers. Again, high strength steel. So yeah, there's quite a few different components you can get. These are like the downspout collectors, some Ys to connect two downspouts into one. So yeah, we'll get into this all more a little later on. So first thing I want to do is snap a line. I just went 1 inch down from there. That should be enough. It kind of snapped a double line, but the top line's the right one. Just got caught on the shingles at the end there. So 1 inch, that should be enough slope. Like, you know, you don't want it angled right down, but you want the water to flow and not sit stagnant. Like, some people, like, I mean, this is only an 8-foot thing. You might go a 1/4 inch down, but this might not be perfectly level either. Like, you know, with this, you know, it says it's perfect. So technically, you know, with a 1/4 inch, the water would run, but then again, if a leaf or something falls in there, it could clog it. So I just went 1 inch, you know, just to get good water flow. So yeah. Now I just line the top of that. Is it sort of hanging over a little bit there? Yeah. Okay, so I just put the top of the bracket on that chalk line. goes right to the top, pretty much there. To use the bottom screw hole. There, and then you can see that's got a nice slope to it. I should get a cup of water and just show you how it drains. But that's essentially, and then sometimes they'll put a counter flash in there that covers, that tucks up under the shingles and covers down into here. But these shingles hang over quite a bit, so I'll see if it's necessary. I'll just break a piece of galvanized metal and put it up in there, but should be fine. So yeah, then the downspout, I think I'll run it over across there. Should be nicely in line with that back to fasten to. So yeah, I'll do the other side now. Alright, now moving along to the downspouts, there's two different kinds of elbows. One's a BK and one's a BM. Not sure what that really stands for, but the difference between them is where they fit in the pipe. So you'll notice that this end is expanded a little bit and this one's not as much. Sort of hard to tell the difference. You have to check the sticker, but the idea with this one is it fits onto the crimped end of the pipe, and the idea with this one is it'll fit onto the stock end of the pipe. It's sort of hard to get it on there, but it will fit like that. So you just sort of got to keep in mind where you're using these, kind of double check, keep them separated so you don't accidentally use one where you shouldn't. So first thing I'm going to do is put this downspout coming down here to find out sort of where that Y has got to go. So I'm going to take these clips. Now, from what I remember, you have to bend these two tabs out just a little bit to make it easier to attach. Now I find this little groove in the back here, put it right about there, and you just bend these up together like that, and then just press down with your palm and it clips in, and now you got these two fastening points here. So I'll put another one down here, I don't know, maybe about, I guess I'll grab my pliers. Bend these tabs out just a touch. Put it right about here. Clip that together. Now, I'll slip in just over top of that. And these, I'll have to sort of tweak it just a little bit so it can screw in there nicely. But yeah, that's essentially where it'll go right there. That looks good to me. Okay, I will grab the screws and fasten that. So now that I got that pipe on, I just got these little 1-inch galvanized screws, and I'll put them up at the top, sort of towards the back. Almost need to pre-drill for this. And that's just so, not that this ever will come disconnected, but just to make sure it doesn't. And I went with the shorter screws here just so they don't go like halfway in and then create a blockage for leaves and stuff to get caught on. So now I'll put a little extension piece on here. I'll sort of figure out, I guess I don't need that elbow in there. Now this is an adjustable, like it's not set to a perfect degree. Like you got a bit of play in there to adjust, but I'll try and keep it nicely in line with right about there probably. If I cut something at 14.5, 15 even, should work out. Okay, now I got that extension piece on there. Now I figure for this, we could cut one at 1 foot, and then whatever this will be, I'll maybe save that until I have this one in. But I'll go cut that 1 foot chunk. All right, I got that one in. Now this one, that's about square. Let's go 19 inches. And this one should fit in just like so. Might have to, that's not good for it. This one will go into there. And you sort of have to, there. I can pull it out just a little bit to center it with the thing there. And there, that's pretty much how that'll go. Alright, so that pretty much has it for this building. Drains nicely into there. And then down, I could put a little kick out on here, but that would just sort of be a bit of a tripping hazard. But we haven't got much rain lately. I mean, it's fall now, all the leaves are starting to go off the trees. Beginning of October here. I don't know when I'm gonna get this video out, but anyways, yeah, I'd sort of like to test them out, but yeah, looks not bad. I'll have to take a look at it from the back alley and see. Definitely has the look of that time period, just the simple half round and then just round pipes. And like, I mean, this stuff is solid. Like, I feel like I could hang off of this. Like, it's not like your typical cheap aluminum gutter that gets dented if you bump into it. This stuff is pretty substantial. But yeah, now moving over to the bunkhouse, I'm just gonna sort of have to figure out where I want to route this one. I have to ask my dad whether he wants it over the fence, or I did want to do this one coming back here, but the angle on the elbows is just like that pipe ends up like way down here. So I don't know, I could run it back here and then just have one shoot out. Maybe I'll do that because I have another Y adapter, so might as well use it if I got it. So I got the bunkhouse all done up here. Sort of the same thing I did on the saloon. Just brought it down into this Y and then it just kicks out. I might put a bit of an extension piece on here, but I don't know. there's no foundation to these buildings, so we're not necessarily trying to get the water away from the foundation just to stop it from dripping off the eaves and stuff, and basically just being a bit of a nuisance. But yeah, anyways, I think it turned out good. I really like this stuff. The color is called Majestic Galvanized, I believe. That's what it's called. It actually matches the Vic West galvanized pretty good. Every company seems to have their own style of galvanized, but those match pretty good. So huge shout out to Hans from Westico Gutters in Lacombe, Alberta for hooking me up with this stuff. Really good quality product. I try to offer it to my clients because I just believe it's a great product. So if you're anywhere in Western Canada and looking to get into this or getting some for your own house, give Hans a call. I'll put his webpage in the description there. You know, there's tons of colors to choose from, so you'll definitely be able to find something that fits your house. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out all the links in the description, and we'll see you next time.